The work of Northern Virginia Family Service in the community takes on many forms, from providing assistance with job training or access to affordable housing and health care, to teaching first-time parents how to care for their children. The agency exists to serve those most in need right here in Northern Virginia. The following are stories from 3 clients who represent the essence of the agency's efforts. Before receiving guidance from Northern Virginia Family Service, Monica and her children were living in a shelter. Today, she has her own permanent housing that is safe and secure. Here is her story.
My life before the program was very sketchy. My relationship with my husband wasn't working out, but we decided to reconcile. After 6 months, that didn't work out. So then I was left with no other options. I couldn't afford housing on my own. And I had no family in the area, so the only other option for me and my children at the time was the shelter. It was a very low point in my life. I felt like I didn't have anywhere to turn at that time. In the beginning, the program to me was more so a place to live than anything else. But once I got into the program and found out about the weekly visits and the budgeting goals that you had, that excited me even more. Those were things I had never done before. I had never done a budget before. I had never paid bills really before. And those things were all a part of the program. My employment through Virginia Cooperative Extension, I obtained through Northern Virginia Family Services. We had mental health referrals. I was able to see a counselor and work through some issues at home. Nothing major, but just an outlet to talk. After being in this program, it makes me feel great about the future for my children, for their stability, for their happiness. I think all of that came into play through the program. Without the guidance of Gwen, not only did she do her job, but there was a little more to it. I felt like she genuinely cared, and she gave me the feeling that I could do anything. When we had our weekly visits, sometimes I would dread them in the beginning, and then when she would leave, I would feel like, wow, I can do this, I can do anything. I've accomplished this, and I have some other things that I'm going to accomplish, and I can do this. So she helped me feel that way. So I feel really strongly for her. I have very strong feelings of gratitude and love.
Pregnant with her first child, Glenda was scared because she didn't know what to expect or how to care for her baby. Northern Virginia Family Service was there for her when she needed it most.
Before to get in the program, Healthy Families program, I think I can say it was so lonely. Just thinking about it, worry about everything, always scared. And if I go to the hospital, if I don't understand what this lady say, oh my God, what's gonna happen? I was worried about what I was feeling. Nobody was telling me this is normal. But after Maria, when I got in touch with her, I got like feeling something different. Like I said, oh my God, it's my baby. I'm feeling my baby, because I was learning how to feel my pregnancy. It's not just something, it was my baby. It wasn't a thing, it's a person that I have inside, you know. And when my baby born, she showed me even how to change the diaper, how to feed the baby, how to play with the baby. And then after that, after my baby born, was when I got postpartum depression. That was the worst thing. It was hard to talk about it. And then Maria gave me first information, what was depression postpartum, and for understand everything, you know, what was happening with me. And then she gave me a reference to go to people with who I can talk about it. Healthy Family is not just a program, it's not just an organization, it's about people who really cares the family. I can say it's my family because, like I said, I don't have family in this country. It's just my kids right now and my husband. But before this, my only family was Maria and the people that who was around her, right? All the organization, I can say, is one family.
When Venetia became sick and could no longer work, she and her husband worried about how they would care for their children's medical needs. It was then that Venetia turned to Northern Virginia Family Service for help.
I lost my job because I was sick and I had surgery, and I didn't have insurance for my children. And her glasses were broken, and she couldn't see at school, and she kept complaining, and the teachers told me that her glasses, she needs glasses because she couldn't see. And one of her counselors told me about the agency. And I called, and the first person I contacted was Feriel. And she was fantastic. She right away tried to help us and got us an appointment and got my daughter glasses. And I think she got me a doctor's appointment too. And I got new glasses, which I still have. And my daughter started doing much better in school because she could see. She wasn't able to see. The whole experience from the beginning has been fantastic. It's like we got real care. They're all doing so much better. My kids feel like they're secure. They don't feel good. They're not afraid to tell me, Mom, I don't feel good. I need to go to the doctors. And my little boy, he's got attention deficit problems, and they couldn't get the medication, and we couldn't find a doctor. And now with Feriel, she gave us this new doctor. And today I talked to his teacher on the phone, and she said he's been doing so much better now that he's back on the medication. And my daughter, with her asthma problems, last year we must have been there at least 4 or 5 times a month at the doctor's. I always remember the kindness and the goodness from everybody, especially, Jennifer and Feriel, because anytime I picked up the phone, they're always there for me, and they always help me. Well, my husband and I couldn't do it. We could not even support our family without this help from the agency. At least we sleep at night knowing that our kids have good medical care, and they're doing good in school, and they're going to be good citizens when they grow up. And we're raising a nice family, and with the help from everybody. Thank you.